Hello and welcome to my very first video. Today we are talking about the world and religions, as it is a religious channel. So, we're first going to dive into North America, where most of my viewers are from. Mainly America. North America's prevalent Christianity is because of the colonizers. Most of the apostles went up into Europe, which then resulted in their prevalent Christianity. When they were colonizing, one of the famous things that they did was spread Christianity, which is why North America is so prevalent in Christianity. And the same with South America, actually, because South America has such a prevalent Christianity as well, because the Europeans came and decided to spread Christianity in not the best way imaginable. Europe is like 98% Christian, minus a few outliers which are just non-religious, and as well as a few who are Islamic. But that's very few. So it just shows the Christianity prevalence in Europe, which came from when the apostles after Jesus died, the apostles spread up throughout the European part of the Roman Empire, which then resulted in prevalent Christianity in Europe. It's simple to explain. Time to get into some more interesting factors of religion. Africa. Now, Africa is a huge continent, extremely populous, super poor, which is really, really sad. But the religions is on a whole different scale. It's like a 50-50 split. I have actually a picture right here, and it says that the religions are split basically at, like, this. So if this is Africa, we have this little part, which is like Western Africa, right? Yeah. Once you get below it, everything below the Western Africa part, it's just completely Christian, and everything above that, or at the same level of that, is Islamic. I don't know why. I don't know the Islamic culture. I do know that a few Christians, I think. So actually, I know that Matthew actually went down to an Ethiopian church and preached, and that's where he died. He was speared to death. And so that might explain, because I know Ethiopia at the time had a pretty big impact, so that might explain why Southern Africa is Christian, while Northern Africa is completely Islamic. And now time for the least Christian continent of them all, Asia. Asia has one Christian majority country, the Philippines, mainly because the Philippines were colonized by Spain and then taken by the USA. I don't know why. I can't remember that. I just know that the Spain colonized the Philippines, and that's why they are majority Christian. Well, every single other country is either non-religious, Hindu. Actually, I think Russia as well. Russia is Russian Orthodox. Believe it or not, they're Christian. But yeah, Russia. So Russia and the Philippines, mainly the Philippines, because they're entirely in Asia. Yeah, the Philippines have about 100 million Christians within, and making them the most majority Christian country in Asia. And then there is, as well as the other main religions in Asia are Islam, Judaism, Hinduism, Buddhism, and just agnostic slash atheist. I don't know why. Since I don't think many of the apostles actually spread into Europe, they mainly actually stayed either in like Middle East, so like Saudi Arabia, Israel, Palestine, Jordan, all that stuff. That is where they stayed, or they went into Africa or Europe. They didn't actually spread outwards towards Asia. And so that's why Christianity isn't so prevalent there, and everything else is. And the only reason that Philippines is there is Christian is because of colonization. I'm guessing a few apostles went up when they went up into Europe. Europe, they went up into Russia, and that's how Russia became Christian. And then time for a simple, easy Oceania/Australia. Oceania/Australia is 100% Christian because of colonization. Colonization is like half the reason Christianity is so prevalent. Christianity has 3 continents, and none of them are on the major Afro-Eurasian landmass. So, I mean, well, then again, but then we have Europe, which is majority Christian because of the apostles, but there's like solid 10 combined countries in Europe that aren't majority Christian, which leaves, 34 countries that aren't majority Christian. So, yeah, I mean, that's all of Oceania is just entirely Christian, especially Papua New Guinea, which has a 99% Christian population, which is a lot. In conclusion, the colonizers spread Christianity far and wide through 3 entire continents. That's crazy. And while what they did was terrible, I mean, if they didn't spread Christianity, I wouldn't be making this video. No one would be watching this video. I wouldn't be even making it. And that's because of the Europeans. We exclude them for all their terrible things, because they did terrible things. I'm not condoning what they did. What they did was horrible. The only good thing that came out of it was they spread Christianity. The way they spread Christianity wasn't good either. It's just they did. And that's why I'm filming this video. That's all for this video. Peace, pizza, and pray.